Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
Partner, do we still count this as the holiday season?
A little bit of a gray area, but I think you can.
Okay, well, we just passed it, right? Well, the gifts keep coming to our guy, don't they?
They do.
I mean, think about this now. Clinch the playoff spot. Offensive player of the week in Week 16. I think he's going to keep going. I think he's going to keep firing away. I don't think they pull back at all.
Yeah, and everybody for them rounding into form right now. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
Know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Let's go, baby. Let's
A
go.
good pick up there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Roquan Smith. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Jones Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the division title out of reach, we know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans are able to split it.
Ready, break. 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 14. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Balaj. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, orbit. 53 is the mic. All day, point. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to bring him down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Balaj. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Get me home. Jim. Get it.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter. 6. 3 bucks. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will have a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy. Throwing after the interception. Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing Jones. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now a look at Kiki QT as he and the rest of the offense gear up to go again. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Balaj.
That's it. Touchdown.
Off play action. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Jones now operating from the gun. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
60 outlaw.
And the Browns first down.
Light. 5.
Now Jones off the play fake. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Jones on 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Go now. 18 Gator. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Now.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham able to record his 5th sack of the season. They go play action here on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Toss play to Balaj. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch 80. Watch 80.
Throwing again. Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Roquan Smith in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. that appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
On the double. Let's get the ball. Protein spill. They go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Browns on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Screen play. Johnson. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Here comes the ball.
Instead of throwing it downfield. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And some room to work. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 94 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of it. Jones now on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this one to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situation.
They'll start on the ground with Delage, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Blue down, blue down.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Jones, it's Hill, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just...
Hey, 25. 25's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to fire one. They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 4.